How do the police not go to you and say, hey, you were filming with this guy. We've been looking for him for 10 years. You know who it is.
In the last 3 years, the police or agencies have only come to my house twice. So first of all, with the Kia Boys video, Milwaukee PD came to their house, and I had already talked to my lawyer, and I knew what my rights were as a journalist, so I knew, like, I can stand my ground. So I was very polite to them. I'm like, I understand you fellas are in a tight position. You guys are trying to, now it's very visible in Milwaukee what's happening. It's going nationwide with the publicity. Like, I understand you guys have a job to do, but I can't say anything about it. And they had a manila folder. They were going to ask me questions. They closed the manila folder, and I remember I took them to my back porch because I at the time I had lived 2 blocks from the east side hood of Milwaukee. And so, like, if anyone saw me talking to police, even me saying I'm not saying anything, it was dangerous. And so I had him come to my back porch. My dog Frank was still a puppy at the time and started humping the detective's leg. I'm just like, oh God, like, here we go. And they close the manila folder and they say, we just have one question. Did these guys have any empathy for what they did? And I said, honestly, I didn't get that impression at all. I felt like, again, it's your fault if you don't have insurance, was the mentality.
Explain the Kia Boys to those who may not have seen it.
So the Kia Boys phenomenon originated in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where I've lived for the last 10, 12 years. And it's these teenagers that are extremely reckless, that are very proficient at stealing Kias because of a certain exploit that a USB allows them to take a car in about a minute or less. The really good guys, 30 seconds or less. And Hyundais were really big. That was an era of car thieving, that those 2 cars are really easy to exploit. And they were so notorious in the city because of how they would drive. They'd get into a stolen car and they would drive like this. Like, I don't know, have you ever seen how Kia Boys drive? There's certain, like...
I do that every now and then. You're just driving along.
Not like that. They'll drive through
like
playgrounds.
Yeah.
They'll drive through high schools. Not through them, but like the yard of a high school. Like, there'll be kids going to class and they'll drive on the sidewalk and kids are running. Like, if you go to this, there's a page called 414 Hype House. 414 is the area code in Milwaukee. And you see some of the Kia Boy activities. Like, the way they would drive is so scary, so reckless. It was something that originated in Milwaukee, but has come to find out was a nationwide thing.
And what was the conclusion to the Kia Boys?
The guy, the main character in the video, Mr. E-Brake, I came to find out that he graduated into much more dangerous things. I'll just say in the firearm realm through Telegram. If you guys can piece it together, like, this guy went from cars to and certain parts that go on. Other kids in the video were repeat offenders. One of the kids got caught, and apparently how he got caught was he was on the jail phone being like, hey, yo, that was me in the video. And they're listening to the jail phones and they're like, okay. And then they match his fingerprints to like 6 or 7 other cars. He went, I think he did, I don't know if he did like 2 months, 3 months. He did something light. Came out again, stole more cars, got into a and since has gone back. I don't know what happened to him since. And I've kept in touch with Mr. E-Brake. That was the only kid that I actually messaged and knew a little bit. I met him that day. It wasn't like I had a relationship going in there, but I've kept in touch with him because he's a guy that I was rooting for. Like, he definitely is intelligent. He definitely, like, he's handy. Like, even what you do with putting them together, knowing how certain parts work. Like, the kid is really smart and the kid is funny. Like, he had some lines in the Kia Boy video that he's a genuine comedian. So I saw this potential in him and I was thinking, like, I think I would sponsor him to go to my MMA gym. But then I'm like, then I know what this guy, like, when I met up with him again, he's, hanging out of his waist. His friend they're in the business. I'm like, there's no way I can have this kid come to the gym when I know what's in his backpack. Like, it's just too much of a threat. And when I had followed up with him, he's like I had met with his mom and she's like, yeah, like, it's been real crazy for us. Like, our house has been up. I'll drive by. I'm like, they're not putting two and two together that her son is the reason that these drive-by are happening. Drive-by don't just happen to your house. They don't just, like, he probably someone else's house up and they were retaliating. They're like, why is this happening? It's like...
So how often is it that you do an interview and you decide you can't post it, or they say something on camera that you just say, we can't air that?
I consistently edit certain pieces out. I remember I was in a Midwest city where a gang I was with showed me a Snapchat video of a recently body. Like, they just them and they filmed it and they showed me and were talking about it. So I completely took that part out of the video. I'll be with guys that'll turn their and they'll show the camera, which is a federal charge. So we'll blur that. Like,
what is this?
A switch is something that makes it go fully automatic, and it's a instant, like, the ATF will raid your house if they know you have these devices. And right now they're getting sold on Telegram. They'll come to your house disguised as a toy car or different things where you just disassemble this, put it on the back of your and boom, you pull it, and, like, you'll hear with, like, this kind of the modern day violent rap out this right now, like, they love making, like, switch noise, like, because that's the sound of how what a switch is, because it
Oh.
just and it's a very, bad thing to put on your because it makes it inaccurate, which is good for the rest of us, but, like, it's not no Delta Force operator be like, "This is a good idea to put on my," because basically you just, like, you empty the clip in, like, 2 seconds, and you miss pretty much all of what you're trying to.
What was the hardest thing for you to watch that one of these criminals has sent to you?
Every person is a yin and yang. Like, I haven't met people that are genuinely 100% evil. Most people I meet, there's redemptive qualities in them, and that's the hard part about it, is I know some of what they do is really bad. Like, I know gangsters that have caught a handful of bodies, but then when I talk to them, like, "Hey, gang, how you doing? Like, your son doing good? Your family doing good?" They're compassionate in a way, like, they're nice to you, and part of me wonders, like, if I didn't have a platform, would I get the like, I'm obviously probably wouldn't get the same level of treatment for some of these guys, but I do think you can make friendships. Like, I think a lot of these guys are looking for love. They're growing up in these zero trust environments and this weird masculine energy where it's not like the pure version of masculine energy where you care for people, you express you're vulnerable, but you also are strong. Like, it's a fragile masculine energy where it's like if someone says the slightest thing about you, you either got to them or fight them. But a lot of these guys are looking for love, like, and you show genuine love towards them. Like, these guys would go to the end. Like, I had a situation where a kid owed me a good chunk of money because of a copyright issue on YouTube, and I went public with it after months of trying to settle it privately and be amicable, and I had a few different guys reach out like, "Hey, like, I'm in New York right now, I'll kidnap this guy, like, what like, do you want me to do that?" Like, "No, I don't need you to do that." Like, another guy, like, "I'll fly out there right now and get some guys and beat them up." And so, like, to them, that's a love language. Like, in the streets, if someone is willing to be loyal to you like that, that shows a lot of love because that means they're willing to risk their own well-being, their own, time out in the free world for you. So that's like buying someone chocolates on Valentine's Day in the hood, you know what I mean?
Do you worry about getting so close to these people where if you do something to them, even unknowingly, that could flip?
Not really. I mean, well, one, I don't invite people to my house that I know are really dangerous. Like, I keep, like, my private little bubble. We come to places with a lot of love. Like, people are excited for us to come, especially, like you're saying, like, the gangster world, the rapper world. Like, it's not 100% success rate, but there's a few guys I can count on my hands that people get they get signed to record labels after they do a video with us. So we can provide a lot of value to somebody and work with them. And that there's nothing better than that to me. Like, because a lot of these guys, even the guys I know that have caught bodies in the street because their rival gang lives 3 blocks away, like, if this kid could get a record deal and move out of the city, he's going to do it in a heartbeat and just chase after music. That's what he really wants to do. He doesn't want to be in a gang turf war. It's stressful. Like, can you imagine the stress waking up and knowing that the guys that don't like you and multiple groups of them live within 2 blocks of you sometimes? Like, how you don't just go on a calm walk down the street with your family. Even driving, they don't ever want their car filmed because, ooh, like, they'll line it up. Like, then they're gonna shoot me up in the street or they'll catch me at a traffic light. They won't tell you that they're stressed out. They won't tell you that they're scared because they can't really, like, you can't really express that. But I know if I was in their shoes, I would be turning gray and losing hair.